Alrighty, folks, here we go. The final fight is upon us. We are now in space. Yes, we did it. But we're on the rocket now. But where's Mr. But wait, where's Mr. Grizz?
Are you referring to me? Well, such dedication to your work. I think you've earned quite yourself a break. Now come here so I can break you!
Alright, final boss time hype, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Grizz. Alright, so the first phase of this fight, we have to do the salmon run approach by grabbing golden eggs and sending them off and eating off the fuzzy ooze off there with small fry. He's gonna keep shooting all types of different enemies at you and everything. Now, the thing about Mr. Grizz is that he does not take losing lightly or advantage of his business. He will eventually, he'll defend himself by throwing out something here. What we have to do now is take off these little patches off his skin. And then have Small Fry bite it off.
You're not clocking out that easily.
He can somehow morph into this ooze and teleport? Okay, now I understand. But then why you need the helicopter for? Oh no, more fuzzy ooze! He's coming back for more with vengeance. This is still a kind of really awesome boss fight though, by technicality, at least by scope anyway. At least it's different than, you know, DJ Octavio, at least for the most part. Alright though, man, we've been building up to this. Time to take down his empire. Small Fry will take care of that for a while. Is he rolling over? Making sure he's making the whole rocket rotate. You gotta go along with him. That's right. Yeah, after this first phase and second phase here, he will start to rotate the rocket. You have to move along with the rocket. And no, you cannot stay in the ink while the rocket is in rotation. So keep it up. You're halfway there through a full rotation. I mean, this is such a cool concept of using the salmon run mode in this game, by technicality, by getting the golden eggs. But man, it's weird how we're fighting Mr. Grizz. Of all people that could have been, you know, the final boss. You know, we didn't really think salmon run was, you know, serious in Splatoon 2, but man, I'll tell you, this is still kind of like an epic fight all right by default here. Alright, you got this. Got that egg right there. He's gonna keep rotating the rock. Also, watch out for his ink, though. His ink is very, very deadly. It will basically break your armor right off the bat, so bear that in mind. He's also going to shoot out different specials at him, so watch out for that as well. He's going to throw out more arcs at him. He's going to take out that little spotty spot on his front there. And chuck a little Small Fry at it. Bite him off! Are we like biting too much?
Setback. But this is growth, industry growth. I will move to another location.
I guess he's I still want to know how he made this ooze. Where'd he go? He's up there on the head of the rocket now. It looks like he was going to launch his rocket. Basically, this is like the ending of the Octo expansion, really, for the most part, you know. Have a giant ooze destroy the entire world and basically set the Octo kind back to its equilibrium, I guess. But still, it's like, this is still deadly beyond measure. Also, don't jump into the ooze. It's an instant death, as it's always been by default. And also be wary when Mr. Grizz is going to basically turn the rocket around. You will be notified by it, though, so bear that in mind. There we go, Small Fry on here so that I can get around these guys. There we go. You can switch to different bombs if you wish from here. Oh, he's rotating the other direction. So, yep, he's going to rotate both directions at this point, so keep an eye on the HUD. But man, this is like the epic thing. I didn't think Splatoon was going to go to space. But still, I think of all players, this is still the best boss fight of the story mode, though. Honestly, it's just that good. It's just the fact that it's just so different. It's different and the stakes are higher and everything. Though it is basically to the point, I would say easier than the other two boss fights of the previous games. You get out of its way because he's going to use the killer whale on that one. Now I gotta take out his first little fuzz right there. Hopefully he can. Without that, he's gonna do the slam attack, but did break my armor. So bear that in mind. He's got that attack, and that's annoying to get around. He's got his claws, which are easy to be able to be dodged. If I can, as soon as I say that. Break that juice off. All right, get back, get back, get back. Woohoo! All right, time to bite off more than you can chew. Bite it off.
Now I got mustard on my skin. You are proactive, aren't you? But it's time to clock out. In a few moments, Earth will be ruled by mammals once again.
He broke up the rocket! Oh! Now the ooze is just gonna fall right to the ground. Now what am I gonna do? Did someone stop me? Ha ha! Did you miss me, did ya? It's DJ Octavio! He's back, and now he's a good guy.
Haha! Not if I clash your big finish. You're not gonna drop this beat on our turf.
What? We'll hype you from here, Agent 3! Listen up, it's going down. Reaping the Splatlands, we are deep cut. Ready up there? Let's bust that bear. Aye, aye. We get the famous song once again. You lip sync, we drip ink. Give a free and big man. Oh, our turn. Hit it!
That heavenly melody!
The Calamari Incantations 3 mix. Alright, now it's time to basically stop Mr. Grizz once and for all. And the magic of the Calamari Incantation turns our has an effect on our small fry. And small fry ain't gonna be so small anymore. Look, Marie, life energy is flowing up there. Streams of light. 3 lights unite to consume the disaster. It is what we foretold. Behold, the huge fry. Aye, oh, yay. Yeah, huge fry. All right.
Whoa.
All right, Mr. Grizz are hugified. They're so adorable. Callie, not now. The bears fill with fuzzy ooze. Illuminate the fuzzballs to help the huge fry. Just quote from the captain down here. He's trying to lure the fuzzy ooze himself. You've got to stop him. All right, let's do this. We have 5 minutes to do this one. Your ooze, you lose. Go back to Ursa Weiner. Nice job, Fry. You ready, Octavio?
Top Pliant hatch unlocked. Fuzzballs, be my ink back. Hop in, Agent 3.
You heard him. Steer the Autobot King and vacuum those fuzzballs up. We only have 3 minutes and 33 seconds before we slams into the earth. Hurry! So yeah, we have to jump into the sink and start getting closer to him. Go back in here. Get armor to fix up the armor on the ship. So you have to use your motion controls to basically get as many of those ooze balls as gone. But though Mr. Grizz will basically keep sending out Octarians out to fight you, while you have to basically get rid of all those ooze. You will knock them away, so bear that in mind. There we go. Alright, time for the second one. They'll punch you away. There are more fuzzballs up ahead. Get to the next one. You got it. Yo, Octavio, check this out. Those are fake fuzzballs out there, so be careful. Yeah, if you hit those things, it will hurt you. You need to get around him. And aim for it. Aim for the stupid bear. Those stupid oozes. Let's go. Come on. Motherfucker, you're not helping me in the slightest here. Oh, dang it. I don't think Mr. Grizz actually even harms you. Come on. Actually, I've never had this much trouble getting this one spot here. Come on, you. Take that one out. There we go. That's one down. Another one down. I think 2 more to go. Yep, 2 more to go. It's a good thing Octavia will basically transition yourself to the closest one you'll be able to get to, so bear that in mind. So also, again, watch out for the fuzzballs. They will harm you. Grab the armor if you need it. I will grab it because, you know, it's always useful. So we move up our control up here and... Whoop. Get back in there. Let's activate this thing. Let's go! Oh, we got this guy again. These slam balls. It's ruining my time, man! There we go. Get him out of there. Get it, get it, get it. Dang it, these stupid guys want to come back and get me again. Gotta get back in there and slot that up. Get that goose off him. Alright, 1 more down. 1 minute to do it in. Let's do this. It's Agent 3. It's now or never. Right. Let's get this final ooze down. I'll avoid all those big rocks there. Move that up to position and slam him down. Final boss. Huh? Here we go. His last defense is these 3 little guys. Just jump in there and just swung that thing right at them. Man. He's coming out with a plan against the... Oh, goodness. There we go. He's gone. We gotta get that back in there now. Oh, I got killed by the stupid... Oh. We were too late. Yeah, if you fail, this happens. Everyone turns to fuzzballs. Dang it. I got hit by a stupid bomb right at the end. On that day, a massive fuzzball was born in space. But that's not going to happen. Let's continue this. Alright, back to round 2! Okay, when we get, let's get this bad boy. We have to restart the fight from scratch once again. Oh, come on, you. Don't you have a fight with me. It was those stupid fuzzballs that got me earlier. I'm not going to let that happen again. As long as the motion controls work with me, this thing will have no problem whatsoever. Alright, that's 1 down. That was faster than before. Alright, Octavia, let's do this 1 more time. Face for that 1 right on top of him there. Those are fake balls. Watch out for them. You know it. I just said somehow I just jumped up there and just got it. Yeah, if you hit the fuzzballs, you get knocked back. So, not really much of a difference there. Hit that thing real hard. Go for it now. Yes. All right, cool. We're going faster than before. Sweet, let's do this. One way or the other, we're finishing this fight off today. One way or another, we're gonna save it. Oh, no you don't, you cursed things. You guys were just right there when I was trying to respawn. The nerve of it all. Oops, I gotta make sure, I gotta hold down the ZL for that. Come on. See, the fact is that I'm inside of a metal cube. You'd think these guys wouldn't hurt me while I was in there, you know. I now have a splashdown available. That's good. That'd be good for the final fight. A little final end minions right there as well. You jerk! I mean, how are these getting inside the thing? I have no idea. I guess that's really affecting me. All right, we got 1 minute and 40 basically to get that final one. It's now or never, Agent 3. Don't let us get consumed by the evil man again. Right. Let's get over there and see if we can avoid those stupid ink balls. Ow, that hurt just a bit. Yeah, if you die, you have the fight's over. So it's like it's a one life Monty. Come on. Man, this guy is giving me so much trouble. He usually doesn't give me this much trouble here. Goodness, yeah, it's a recording curse. Have it to you. Let's go. Oh. Let's go in here. you. That's it! Took you all out so you don't bust me again. Rip him asunder! Rip it asunder, man! Yeah! There we go. Now what? He's still on the move.
I'll tell you what. We'll fire the fuzz right back at him.
And just hit him. Just keep shooting at this thing. Ultimate fireball. Huh? Shoot him down. Yeah, keep shooting him and he end the match. We coated him all in our ink and that's it for him.
It seems all my work has been for nothing. The times have changed. The world can never be as it was. Moving forward is the future. I suppose this is it then. You will not receive severance pay!
Yeah, buddy! Woo! Oh, look! The big fry! It's becoming a small one once again. Heck yeah! Yeah, big fry. Now you're a little fry. You actually matter in the story overall, all the way across. How are you breathing in space, by the way, small fry? I would really love to know. So let's go down, DJ. Time to go back to our planet. Landing right in Japan. And we get ourselves the ending sequence like all the rest of them. Listen up, it's going down. Reaping the Splatlands, we are Deep Cut! Anarchy Splatcast Live, here we go! You live seek, we trip ink. Aye aye, shiver fry big man. Aye aye, I can barely contain myself. What is it, big man? Aye aye, breaking news! Alright, the Zapfish is back. Return of the Great Zapfish? Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that. Yeah, the story too. Is that how it always looked? Who cares? It's safe. Yay! Is that all you got, big man? What's next? No, there's more. Broken news. That's breaking. So hurry up and break it already. Oh, let me guess. This is about our new Squid Singer single, right? Because it's so, yeah, we have heard about, yeah, and I'm very big mad about it. Wait, it says Squid Sisters on the label, but look at those two. Hey, is that really them? That's Boss Marie and her assistant lady. They're the Squid Sisters. Aye, forgive us, boss ladies. Deep Cut is now owned by the Squid Sisters. You can never get rid of them. Deep Cut will open for the Squid Sisters anytime. When are we going on tour? Yes, great idea, Shiver. Deep Cut and Squid Sisters World Tour. Well then, we'll just play the latest. Here's Wave Goodbye. Catch you later. And that is, folks, that is game. As the end-all be-all of the, I guess, the initial story, I guess, of Splatoon, knowing that Splatoon Raiders is taking place after this, I think, though, personally, this was probably the best the story ever got. Just because it wasn't the norm, you know. After Octo Expansion, they just took what worked in Octo Expansion and just made it their own. And I think the story mode here works well for the most part. It does have, it's still, say, easier than the previous story levels. That'll depend if you want to do the final level, which we're not doing. the extra level, but overall though, I think there should have been more boss fights. At least, you know, maybe some mammal boss fights or something, you know? Because, like, again, we only had 3 boss fights in the main story on non-coding the final one. And I really wish there was more. Because, like, Islands 1, 3, and 5 should have had a boss fight. At least something. But I guess they took it out as, like, the Deep Cut was supposed to be the big hit. And even then, Deep Cut, while they were still prevalent in the story, they didn't really have too much significance other than basically charging up the music to save the day in the end. But still. Also, the fact that this Earth now has got a complete ink ring all the way across the world now. But overall, between all stories of 1, 2, and 3, I think 3 has technically the better content, really, because it does make a sense of usefulness. Splatoon 2's story was all just too bloated, and number 1 was basically, you know, first game, you know, folly. But I think, though, I think they finally got how a story should be played out. Though I do believe, there should have been, you know, maybe more Callie Marie moments, you know, talking more. And I wish, again, the Mammalians. Oh yeah, there's Mr. Grizz down here. he's now, I guess, too big to land on the planet now. So he's just now a furry moon on top of our older one. but although I think, though, honestly, the music soundtrack was superb. I do like the boss fights, though. Like, again, they weren't the same, you know, Octowing fights, you know? They were actually fighting against an actual Inkling, you know? You forget that Frey is an Inkling. And we actually do finally fight an Inkling in actual fights, even though, you know, Octo Expansion allowed us to fight Agent 3 beforehand. But still, in the mainline story, though, without DLC, this is would be the first time to actually fight an Inkling on their own merits. And I do believe, you know, that it was, I think, though, Big Man is basically my favorite of the boss fights, just because it's a Mario Sunshine reference, and I love that so much. I love it when games basically reference each other. I do think, though, the fact is that I'm surprised that Big Man was the last one, even though you could basically go to Island 6 anytime you wished. You know, you didn't have to go in order from Site 1 to Site 6, you could go anywhere you want. But still, it's just, it was about there and everything. I do wish there was more to the story. You know, at least some lore implications of why Mr. Grizz did what he did. I know he says he collected golden eggs for their protein and everything, so that would be, you know, mammal DNA was inside of them for some reason. You know, and started creating more details. But like I said, who knows what will happen next? Maybe there is still, you know, some mammals on the planet Earth, and probably that's probably what Raiders is going to do. Who knows what that game will be? I look forward to playing it when it comes out. Also, I want to say nice to say Frey finally winning the Splatfest the other week, which is great, and she finally won one again. That's like 4 now. But I do hope, though, the fact that she's going to be probably prevalent in Raiders, that hopefully people will stop hating on her. Please. But anyway, that's it for us here. We have to wait for the credits to end here, because this is the most beautiful credits. I do think, though, the Kalmari Incantation number 3 remix still doesn't beat out the original or the second version of the song. But it still has its merits on its occasion. But still, I'm just glad that, you know, DJ is a good guy. Hopefully he's not going to be a boss fight anymore, and maybe now we can finally get some new factions joining in. They're not Octarians or Inklings. Maybe it's another sea creature or something else entirely. Who knows? The space is expansive out there. The future is bright. And who knows? We might get even a third species to play as in the next game. Who knows what it will be? But thanks for being with me in this Let's Play and everything. As for us here on the YouTube side of things, thank you for watching. Always appreciated. Until next time, everybody, you guys have a fantastic night. Take care. And I'll see you around when the next Splatoon game happens. And as soon as you beat the game, you get the hero mindset and the suit to use in multiplayer. And you got a sticker. Woo! And a kettle.